What the fuck is up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Tony's Corner, a great girth segment. I know I just threw two at you that were pretty much the same thing in terms of the whole Ed Gein story of Ed Gein trailer reaction. That is because I did the teaser reaction literally the day before they dropped the fucking trailer, so hope you're enjoying those. I know that's kind of a weird mix, but guess what? Another trailer reaction to come your way. Anaconda. This just dropped a couple hours ago. I literally just saw something on it when I was kind of, doom scrolling when I'm supposed to be working. Saw it and I was just like, you know what? Gonna have to do a trailer reaction. However, don't have my gear. So I apologize for the shitty quality of this. The audio I know is not great. However, for those of you that are going to watch the trailer with me, the audio on that is much better. So here we go. Before we jump into the trailer, let's talk about it a little bit. Anaconda. So if you don't know, that is a film from the 90s that is like a treasure trove. Dude, that is a movie that when I was a kid, I begged my mom to let me see it. She took me to the theaters and we watched it. I loved it, had a blast. I know that it's not necessarily like a good movie. A lot of people are quick to say this movie is terrible. And I would honestly say that I kind of agree. It's not an amazing movie, but I still love it. It's fun. I'm going to do a review on it eventually. It's got J-Lo in there from the 90s. 90s J-Lo was definitely way better than what we're seeing today. Ice Cube's in there as well. Fucking John Voight's in there. He's evil in this one, man. There is a lot of people in this movie that you will recognize. Owen Wilson, early days Owen Wilson. Dude, it's a weird movie, but like it's terribly made. That aside, though, dude, it's funny. It's worth watching. It's so bad it's good. The snakes actually scream in it. Like, this is one of those movies where they made a sequel and it was called Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid. And I know they made like another one or two more, if I'm not mistaken. I've never seen them, but I am one of those guys that I actually did like Anaconda Hunt for the Blood Orchid. I thought it was decent. It's a pretty decent flick. You know what? I'm gonna go on record with saying I think it's better than the first one. The first Anaconda is not good, dude. It's not a good movie, but if you're someone that cherishes it like I do, you've been waiting for this movie your entire life, essentially. Like, you knew they were going to remake it eventually. There's been talk about this for years, dude. And I know that it's one of those things where a lot of people are like, dude, that was a terrible movie. Why would you remake it? I understand people that look at it like that and say, hey, it's a positive. To me, it is a positive. I think that, yeah, that is something you should remake because you could do it better. However, as someone that also loves it, this does kind of hurt. Like, so I don't know a lot about this trailer just dropped. Other than it looks like it's a mock film, essentially. You'll get what I mean as soon as we start playing, but I've been waiting for a Anaconda's reboot, remake, sequel since Hunt for the Blood Orchid came out and just haven't had any of those. So it's cool to see that it looks like they might be trying to give us something. I could be talking out my ass, dude, and hoping that this is going to be a really good movie and it's just legit just going to be a straight comedy as opposed to like an actual Anaconda film. So we'll see. I don't know. I just see that Paul Rudd and Jack Black are attached to it. So immediately I'm questioning if maybe I'm getting a little too excited. So let's just jump right into it.
Doug, what are you talking about?
Let's do it. Let's reboot Anaconda.
Huh.
Yes.
What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, what?
This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime. We've dreamed of making this movie ever since we were kids.
Okay.
What does it cost to get this thing made?
$2.5 million.
We've approved a loan for up to $9,400.
Yes.
Yeah, the excitement from Steve Zahn. Right away, I could tell that's Steve Zahn. I'm not sure who this woman is or the other woman, but right away, I see some powerhouses here. We got Jack Black, Paul Rudd, and Steve Zahn. This has the disaster artist kind of written all over it already. I could be wrong, though. We're about to find out. I'll stop pausing all the time. It's something I like doing during these just to kind of give you guys a little more insight of where I'm coming from with it. So let's continue.
We're going to shoot it indie style. Run and gun.
We need a riverboat, a script, a snake handler, and a real snake.
What the fuck?
Claire, you and I will star in it.
Oh,
I
God,
love
man.
you, Derek.
Kenny, you shoot it.
Here we go.
Doug, you direct.
Action! Put your face right up next to the snake.
No.
What's your... Ooh.
Maybe it'll be okay.
Coding.
This is Anaconda, and we no longer have a snake for our snake movie.
Bro.
We have to go out in the jungle and find another one.
Oh shit.
What is that?
Oh my.
That's a big ass anaconda, dude.
We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted. Now we die. It's okay, you're safe. I'm here.
Jesus.
Holy Keep rolling.
He's dead?
Oh no! What are we gonna do?
What if we use Doug as bait to get back to the boat? That's a really smart idea. Doug would have wanted this.
Doug.
I'm not sure he would have wanted this.
Oh, look at the snake. He's alive.
I think
He's alive.
He's right behind you. What the hell is all about that? It's a long story. Run!
Jesus Christ. Oh no. Alright, so that looks funny as hell, actually. That looks pretty fucking funny. I'm glad it's not what I thought it was. I thought it was just gonna be like they're gonna remake it, it's gonna be a comedy. Clearly it's gonna be a comedy. It has comedy elements, but what I mean is they're still trying to tackle the idea of an Anaconda film. That was my worry. I was like, okay, kind of worried this might turn into like a bromance film where they get shipwrecked somewhere, but the good news is it's a movie about some fucking people that are dumb like me and they want to see a movie that hasn't come true yet be put onto film. So they go out on a boat to try to remake, I guess, or reboot Anaconda, and shit just goes out of control. Like, that's actually kind of funny. That's a good concept. I think it would be. I don't think it would work if it was horror either. Like if it was straight horror, like the next Anaconda film was that same concept, it wouldn't work, dude. You have to have the comedic element. So I do like that there is the comedy there. I'm just worried though, like how campy is this gonna be? Like this has got to be. It's either gonna go like one of three ways. The first way is typical, you know, hey, remember? You remember that time Ice Cube did this and saved J-Lo? Remember? Yeah, I remember. John Voight had a knife. Or the second one, this is going to be a straight up comedy, laugh factor, campy, just terrible, terrible movie to cash in on something that we clearly couldn't put on pen, paper. Like we couldn't figure it out. We couldn't come up with a good script, so we came up with this piece of shit. Or the third thing, this is a straight, like, it's meant to start something, if you will, like a franchise. Yeah, it'll be campy, but it could be meant to start something. This could be the first of a new, like, that's why it's probably going to seem like, yeah, this is like a reference to an older film, but this is its own entity to create more. Either way is really a disaster in my opinion, but I do like that it's a comedy at least. I like the concept. The concept of them doing this and getting fucked and actually having to run from a real anaconda is pretty funny, but it could go one of those three ways, and I don't really see a positive light out of this other than it's going to be funny. And that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not going to take it serious. Like I said, I think the closest thing to an Anaconda like sequel or film we'll ever get is Anaconda's Blood, Hunt for the Blood Orchid. Sorry, I always mix those up. And what a weird thing to do, right? You had Anaconda, you wanted to make a sequel to the first film that didn't do well, that people were talking about. Because mind you, made a lot of money on VHS rentals, DVD sales over the years. It's become a cult film, dude. Everyone talks about it. It's known for being horrible, but it's so bad it's good, man. Got to give Anaconda a try. The point I'm making, though, is why would you decide to make a sequel to a film a long time ago and call it Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid? I get what you're doing, but I mean, for a movie that ended up being a campy B-rated film, again, I would argue Anaconda's is better than the first one, obviously, but still, like, what a weird decision. I guess this is a much better decision, really. Like I said, I know it could go one of those three ways. Could just be meant to juice out a new franchise. Could just be a campy comedy that does nothing because they couldn't figure something else out. Or, realistically, I guess it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm tripping for no reason. This could be good. This could be funny. I don't expect it to be great, but it could be funny. I think that's what I like about it. Like, the more I'm sitting here thinking about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I like that it's just going to be comical. This is a good approach. It may not be what I would have done with it, but what are you going to do with it? This movie came out in like what, 98, 99 or something like that? Long, long time ago. Damn. Literally years after I was born. But that being said, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. So I think this is a pretty smart approach. I just don't think that the outcome's going to be what we all want it to be. So I'm just talking out my ass. Forget what I said. Other than that, it looks pretty decent. I do want to see it. Looks funny. What do you guys think? Do you want to see the new Anaconda? It's Jack Black and Paul Rudd. I've actually never seen these two work together. So this would be really cool to see. I do like them both. I'm excited for that. And I love Steve Zahn too, man. Steve Zahn's my boy. So that is cool to see. Damn. Guess we got to wait for that one though, right? All right. Comment below if you like this and you'd like to see more of this. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button. For socials, you can find me on TikTok and Instagram. If you want political content or a little spicier version of me, check out the Great Girth podcast. If you don't want to know about my politics and you want to just look at movie reviews, Tony's Corner is where we're at. And honestly, thank you guys so much for watching these. I'm noticing the numbers are going up. This is really a passion project for me, but more and more of you guys are tuning in. I do appreciate that. If there's a movie you want me to review or a trailer you want me to react to, put the link in the comment below. If you want, for socials, it's going to be Tony's Corner Podcast for Instagram and TikTok, I believe. I am Tony, and I will see you on the next one where we will be ranking the VHS franchise. Oh, and always remember, people, to stay rad.